I am going to ask that you deal with the 8-second delay, because I don't want my internet to fry again.
That's okay. I'll deal with the delay.
I need better internet.
We all need better internet in the United States.
We need those 20G towers. Oh no, my 5G! These 5G towers are gonna mess with my brain. What the heck is Champ's profile picture?
I don't know what happened to it.
Hi guys, Shadows here with a seagull. I just picked up a random seagull from the...
Caw! Ice cream! Fries!
Your mom. Them seagulls taking everything that I hold dear. I don't know. Today we're doing Breath of the Wild. We're continuing my playthrough, possibly. I don't know where the fuck I am. I don't know what I'm doing on that. I'm just going around. Alright, I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the Master Sword before doing the Ancient Beast, is it Sacred Beast?
Sacred Beasts, yes.
Yeah. I was about to say Sacred Beast, but I'm not sure because that's what they call, that's also a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! But in Yu-Gi-Oh! They're literally just evil versions of the Egyptian gods. Which literally the first end of season villain of GX used for one purpose, to make himself young.
And also to get that sweet chance at getting Princess Zelda on his side. The darkest timeline in Legend of Zelda, where Zelda joins Ganon and they exterminate the entire world.
God.
Then 100 years later, they break up, and she decides, look, I'm going back to Link, I'm gonna go wake him up, so screw you, and the Breath of the Wild happens.
So literally,
The last 100 years, she's been the Princess of Darkness. And the reason Ganon turns into the thing he is in Breath of the Wild is because he's really pissed at her for leaving him.
God damn. Wait. Since Ganon's kind of like, at that point, a dark, tentacly mess, how would sex be like?
Yes. Who said, in actuality, they wouldn't actually do anything.
Yes. What else has happened this week? Not much. I'm thinking about spending $20 on a single Yu-Gi-Oh card.
That sounds like a joy.
Yeah, it is. I also have to buy presents next week. But since I have Amazon Prime, I can get all delivered at one time at my sister's door because my mom's like, I don't need anything. Like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. She's like, yes. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, don't worry about me. Spoil your sister, your brother, and your nephew. And that also my sister's boyfriend. So I got about 100, and I only have $120 for presents this year. So
You might want to wait a little wait, especially since that card could go down in price. Or it could go up. I don't know. Fuck cards.
well, yeah. This it could go up. I don't know. Like I, I'm a prefer. I used to be I used to say professional, but competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player, and I wasn't even that good at it because I could not buy the best cards. But now I have the chance to, and I'm still double checking it because fucking hell, why is all cards so expensive? Why is it so expensive for a fucking piece of cardboard? Anyway, I guess we should. No, wait. First, I just realized something. I actually have to get the fucking game out of my Switch. Put the game in my Switch.
That would help if you want to play it.
Yep. Where the heck's my Switch case? It's in the pile. God, I have it in the pile. Otherwise, it should be. Oh, found it. Wasn't in the piles on my desk. Um, Breath of the Wild. You know what game I need to beat on my own
All
time?
of them.
Yes, but that I own is all the 3D Mario games that I spent like $140 uh on because I'm like, oh, I need a I need yeah. Oh, by the way, Fortnite has the Mandalorian shit. I'm like, yay! I don't play Fortnite. Oh, and the reason we're not going back to Shovel Knight is because Spy's taking a break. Gullius doesn't know the meaning of the break.
I just don't care. Also, I have Final Fantasy to play. I really should play it. But I'm arguing with Sherlock about what exactly constitutes time travel.
I would say time travel is going faster than normal in the future, and
Oh, no. Fan fiction timelines. It's weird discussion. Don't worry about it.
fan fiction timelines.
Yeah, how time travel works in fiction.
Oh. I've always been a big thing of the Zelda way of doing it.
Zelda actually collapsed all timelines into this one, until they explain away that.
They did. I think they did in the. I'm not. No, that's spoiler. That's spoiler. I meant to say Dragon Ball Z version of time travel. Every time you go back, you're basically fucking with the time. Now I can buy a steak. What the fuck was I doing?
Honestly, you just explained it. You're buying a steak.
Sure, why not? I don't need lizard half a pill, I get enough. You know, I think I've been watching too much dark stuff, but I thought that this person up here was on a gallows.
I can kind of see what you mean with that, but...
Then again, it is kind of a dark humor. Alright, I didn't mean to throw my sword. Got that from the fish. Okay, I don't have magnet. Wait, I don't have stasis plus. Crap. Most of my combat revolves around stasis plus. What am I gonna do? Actually get good at the game? Alright,
Remember, you can't say that about this, because, in this game, get good is actually a thing people will say.
yes, I realize that. I'm actually decent at the game. Have you seen some of those,
What's up?
have you seen, what's this? Oh, hold on, memory. I want to play Age of Calamity now.
I've heard it's good, though there's a lot of slowdown.
That's the deal with show style games. Oh no, they're gonna have to. Just freaking butchered that guy. Was that the moment when she really started liking him? Because I know the whole story is that,
She basically slowly fell in love with him over time.
Like, oh, this guy's actually handsome. Holy shit.
He just knows exactly what to say.
Hey!
Oh, it's Beetle! My buddy! What you get? Give me more arrows.
Yeah. Oh! Wow!
I always gotta buy arrows wherever. Ooh, food! I want to play the NES the NES version of this game, like a full on NES Legend of Zelda version of this. Oh, hello puppy.
Pet the puppy.
I can boop the puppy.
That's good enough. Oh, I think you can pet the puppy.
No.
Yeah. I could have sworn.
No, unfortunately. You know how I know?
Oh, there's nowhere to pet the puppy. The fuck, Nintendo?
Tough. You know, like Nintendo games where you can pet the puppy are in the Let's Go Eevee game parts. The first games where you can.
That's not true. Fire Emblem Awakening was actually the first one that you could. Unfortunately, that was people.
I was talking about puppies, but I gotta take my meds. I'll be right back.
Remember to pause the game.
Yes, ma'am.
So how is everyone doing? I don't exactly have anyone to talk to, but hi everyone that's not here. Hope you're enjoying the VOD if you're watching that. I'm good. Little playing some Final Fantasy Remake and quite enjoying it. I just forgot to put the assessment area on, so I was fighting a mini boss, so I had to restart to the last checkpoint. Sometimes I am just a little too airheaded for this. And I just realized I didn't go back and heal. Oh, I am healed. I guess that must have been those two fights then. Weird. How do I reset? That's why. Damn it.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I'm back and I got water. So I can stay hydrated. Hail hi. So, well, I guess the last time I was heading towards Gerudo Village. Ba-da, ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-dum, ba-da, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Sorry, stabbing the lesser Drake.
A lesser tree?
Yeah, it's dead now.
No, I was just saying. So I was heading towards Gerudo Village.
You have the dancer outfit.
How do I get that?
That's the outfit you get from doing the quest in the Oasis you're just in. It makes you look like a Gerudo, like a human female, or Hylian female, enough to let you into the village.
Hylians are basically humans, or at least subspecies of human. Or humans are a subspecies of Hylians.
Just don't go too far to the southwest. I accidentally sent one of my friends to the southwest to where the giant fucking sandworm is. He was not happy with me when I was like, dude, I told you there's a great fairy is. I didn't tell you to go there.
Huh?
I don't have anything. Okay, who do I talk to get the?
Ew.
You have to do a mini quest.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just called the Gerudo Close. Link will find Vilya on the rooftop of the Kara Kara Bazaar Inn. He is a man who is wearing traditional Gerudo clothes and disguises himself as a woman. He will offer to sell Link the full Gerudo set for 600 rupees. And it also gives slight heat resistance and lets you enter the Gerudo town. Each piece in the armor has a garbage defense of 1 though.
Yeah, I know. I gotta sell some shit. Then.
Oh. I think there's a quest to let you do it as well. So you don't have to pay for it.
I'd rather not do the quest.
It's 540 rupees. Oh no, okay.
Vo aren't allowed in Gerudo. God, Gerudos are freaking tall.
Oh, apparently you can actually, you only need 2 pieces of the set. The snow and sand boots actually count, but I don't know if you have those yet.
You can get them from the guy outside. You can flirt with the guy outside.
Yeah, but then you need a set to get that, so.
Also, if you wear the Gerudo helmet, electric helmet thing, it also counts because it just covers your whole face.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of the other exceptions.
Basic. This might be my bisexuality, but Link makes a pretty hot chick.
That's because he's an elf.
Hey!
No, that's fair. Considering the fact that I play an elf on elf in D&D, technically a high elf, but
What? That just reminded me of a joke. What race does Snoop Dogg always play in Dungeons and Dragons? A high elf. He likes to play a high elf druid, and then name his character Snoop Lion. Can you guess what his animal form is?
A giraffe.
No, a lion.
I was honestly, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be a lion. I was kind of hoping it would have been like some stupid.
You're not allowed to have fun.
I thought he was gonna be a Snoop Lion, but his animal form was gonna be like a tiger or some shit. This is the end, right? Right here.
The end is where you... No, it's... Oh, yeah, maybe. You have to get to the roof.
Not there yet.
Yeah. Look around. It's Vidia. It's really obvious.
You can just bear. I like to think that everyone knows that Link's a dude.
Hey, check your mission log. You have to be on a certain mission in order to get him.
Mission log. I haven't done this in so long.
That's side quest. It's to be the leftmost one for the main quest. Yeah, you're not on the quest yet.
So I have to make it to Gerudo Village, then come back.
You have to go to the Dako Shisei Shrine and talk to Benja. And he will say, hey, I heard someone got into the place. I think that's him right there, actually. You're looking for Benja.
Nope.
That's his random fucking traveler number 1.
Oh.
He's a fat guy with an ascot.
I always buy my...
Ah.
That guy with an ascot.
If you warp to the Basso Cinque Shrine...
I don't have it.
Oh, then it's at the Gerudo Village, then.
Yeah. I don't have that either. I literally got to the desert and ended the stream.
Oh yeah, then you're a little bit away from where you need to be.
But sure, no, Shadow, you need to become pretty. I don't know. I wish I had a second screen. Then I could have OBS, like, just so I could see OBS. But they didn't have the... I have a VGA. VGA is the computer connection, right?
VGA is standard cables, yes.
What an asshole. Don't allow men in? What am I gonna do?
Just be careful, because they might hurt you when they throw you.
Oh, that's...
Oh.
That's, yeah.
Are you spying?
And now you can warp back here easily.
Oh. Hmm.
The Forbidden City and
Now, you can go back and get the stuff, but you can also, of course, will want to activate this first, or maybe even do it.
yeah, let's do it because that's part of one of the things I have to do. So I'm trying to get the Master Sword before. By the way, I am not bothering trying to talk for this.
This is a Magnesis puzzle. I hated this one. Mostly because I'm a dumbass and kept shocking myself, but still.
Like that?
Probably this puzzle is a lot of shocks. You do not want to be too close to one of those barrels when you put them down if they're on a green line. Definitely use Magnesis. Yay! More parts of the same puzzle.
Dead. Jim. Jimbo.
I'm sorry, he's dead, Jim.
God. That's about as my knowledge of classic characters.
I also know about the Pentagram episode, although I don't think that's classic Trek.
Pentagram episode?
It's a long story, but basically put, they summon Satan.
That definitely sounds like a classic Trek episode.
It was part of the animated series.
And that explains a lot of it. Wait, no. I need that.
They get get like teleported to an alternate universe where faith is reason and reason is faith or something, or I don't know.
Star Trek is stupid. Alright, which one of you can I throw the fuck out? Let me use up the Zora sword. Then I'll come back to this. Wait, I need the fucking... Which one of you do I don't want? The 8-fold blade.
God, they padded out so much of this game. They really made the routes between towns so long.
I have fun, like, just messing around with the game. Like...
No, I'm talking about Final Fantasy VII.
Oh. The remake?
Yeah. Yeah.
That bad, huh?
No, not necessarily bad, just...
Ridiculous? Mind-numbing?
Not really mind-numbing, just... It's doing... It took a really short route in Final Fantasy VII, the route to the Wall Street, the Wall Market, and I've already been in it for 5 times longer than I have been in the 4 times I've been in the place in the original game combined. And that includes the time I actually, now I'm thinking about it, that actually includes the time I had to farm in order to find the Hell House. Because if you don't know that meme, it's quite a meme.
Quite the meme. Oh, great! Another fucking block!
Yep, that's why I hated this one. It's just more and more and more blocks.
Socks on blocks, blocks on socks, socks on knocks, knocks on blocks, blocks on... Sorry, I've been watching a lot of stuff. Honestly, I don't look at them like... I have a thing. I don't like to... You know how a lot of people look at these girls and like, I want to romance them? Like, look at online girls in general. I want you to marry me and shit. You know?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not gonna touch that particular subject, no offense.
Look, VTubers or porn dogs?
Yes.
Everything above. I just like the, like,
The only thing I will talk about is I love the way they call Gura fans, aka shrimps.
Shrimps. They're not simps, they're shrimps.
Yep.
I feel like besides like their intro stream, a lot of the girls are basically their normal their actual they're their like they are their regular personality most of the time, like their actual personality, like they're not just it's
A
not
lot
like
of them, they're idols, but that's not an issue.
yeah, they're idols, but like they still act like how they would when camera's off, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if I 100% agree with that.
No,
But
not all of them, but like a lot of the.
like I can tell Gura is pretty much like that, but I don't know if I can say that about the rest. I also don't know them, obviously, so it's not like I can say anything about them.
I'd say like Amelia's also probably like that. Corone, I've actually seen her. Like I've actually seen footage of her previous. What would you call it? Live? Life is like another character she's acted in, like basically it's a lot of the same thing. Like I feel like the ones that actually got to like the big three, like Rone seems like she pretty much loves video games. Like she's her real personality for the most part. Gura definitely seems like it's just herself because.
Well, she's definitely a gamer. She's a rhythm gamer.
Yeah.
And honestly, they all seem like gamers, which is actually kind of surprising to me. I don't know why in the hell they would subject themselves to what they've subjected themselves to.
Hi.
It's to follow the dream of being a YouTuber or something.
All I know is adorable.
Yes, it is. I'll take him. Ame is very much a stereotypical gamer, but that just seems like she's always been like that. She tried doing the detective act on her debut.
Yeah, I don't really understand some of the characters.
That's a beard. You have a beard. Link can at least pull off being a girl even without the veil, for the most part. I like how the last two Zelda games, not last two, but this game and the game that came before it, Triforce Hero, basically both had cross-dressing Link. I can actually survive in the sun. Anything you want to talk about? Because it's basically just talk about whatever.
You know you can warp to the shrine, right?
I know. I guess I can do that.
Oh, you can walk around if you just want to click ingredients. I always went straight there. When I wasn't trying to find a new shrine, I warped straight there because I'm lazy as fuck.
I'm lazy as fuck, but this game was basically this was basically my first game. The reason I got Switch, like this, the Kirby game, and Pokemon was coming out. It's going to be coming out. It had the possibility of coming out. I bought this because I'm a really big Zelda fan, like, not the biggest, but like, I have never bought the only Zelda game I bought day one was Triforce Heroes, and then I sold it, because I didn't have people to play with. And now I regret that decision every day of my life, because I didn't want to play it.
You can get it back eventually.
I know, it's probably... Hello, ladies! We gotta talk about lady stuff!
Savota.
Let's not go there if we can.
Go where?
Making lady voices and talking about finding lady stuff. That's
Sorry.
sounds like a bad setup for a bad porno.
Oh. What's the worst bad porno you've seen?
No, I don't really watch porn.
I'm pressing X. I'm pressing X it out.
No, I legitimately don't really watch it. It's just sex. And it has wrappings around it of stupid, dumb things.
There. You know, honestly, if anybody ever said that besides my two co-coms, I would believe that in the front and I would still doubt.
Well, does it really matter?
Not really. God, Link is so small.
That's what she said. Then he whipped out his master sword and she said, "Nah, you're still pretty small." Then she walked away holding onto Cloud's arm. Because his sword's like a billion. It's like 2 meters. It's like 2 meters long, and it's like. Joe kind of falls flat from there.
Iron Sledgehammer. Garuda Scimitar, and I can't even carry it. How to steal someone's money. No one cares. Everyone's money is everyone's money.
We'll have to get you to pay you back for.
Saving the world.
Fuck.
Oh. Ça va.
I hate the stun in this game, dude. It is so goddamn long. It stuns you for like a minute. It's like just stop. Don't take away control of my character for 30 to 45 seconds. There's a fight, you can do a fight against Shiva, and she stuns you with one of her moves, and then sits there conjuring up magical storm to hit you with it. It's like, fuck you, just hit me with it.
If for anyone not understanding, he's playing Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god. And it's just like damage is unavoidable because they're trying to make it an RPG.
Is it an RPG? No,
Yes and no. It's really hard, trying hard not to be an RPG. It's trying so hard to be an action RPG and failing in every single conceivable way of being an action RPG.
Is it a good game though?
It's a good game, it just has a lot of problems that I can kind of understand why people are so frustrated at it now.
That you finally played.
I mean, I just got knocked out of my cure animation by an enemy shooting a missile in my face, but it started the missile animation after I hit the cure button.
Have you played Final Fantasy 15?
Exact same problems.
Alright.
Except in that game, I could just spam out elixirs and be fine in normal fights. This game doesn't have that.
So what you're saying, basically stick with Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, because Chrono Trigger, it's really still a turn-based battle, but like I can do things like, oh, I can heal now, and I have it ready, and it's up. In this game, all of your skills take an action, which is not a terrible thing, except melee. So you have to be meleeing things even as a healer in order to gain stacks of ATB so that you can actually do something. And unlike Final Fantasy 13, you only have a maximum of 2 without special things. So I have to spend time gathering up ATB so that I can heal. Problem is also items usage, so I can't even spam out items in order to... I really think Final Fantasy and Square should stop making action RPGs and go back to stop making Kingdom Hearts. Make Final Fantasy Final Fantasy.
Make Final Fantasy Final Fantasy. No, no, you can't. Sorry.
Like, I shouldn't have enemies hitting me for half my health. It shouldn't be happening. I can't heal for that much damage.
Make Final Fantasy mean something. Yeah.
It's like they have this weird fetish where they want you to guard. The problem guard and dodge and do all these things, but they're not responsive. And you don't have invincibility frames.
Huh?
How the hell do you make a game that has no invincibility frames on the dodge?
It's called swearing.
It baffles me. And now I have to go all the way back and find a rest station because my items heal for less than a quarter of my health now. But I take, like, the standard ones that don't cost a shit ton of money, heal 250 health, 350 health. I have 2,000 and 300. So I need to use high potions. But high potions cost 300 instead of 60, despite only healing double. So if I try to heal high potions, it'll suck up all my high potions to do it. Like, the numbers just don't make sense. Oh god, why? Why would you put enemies that respawn right behind me?
You want to talk about shitty enemy spawns? Granted, this is a game where people make Mega Man run hits. Not run hits, can make levels, but Mega Maker has such bad respawn rates because as soon as you get
Or off screen. Yep.
yeah, oh, Mega Man didn't. Even classic Mega Man didn't have that bad of. Oh, with some enemies at least.
Some enemies did, some enemies didn't. It was one of the reasons I didn't like Mega Man games, because they're kind of uneven in their difficulty. So I played like 5 or 6 Mega Man games, and I never get past level like 6, or the 6th level I play at least.
Which ones have you played?
Oh god, I don't even remember at this point. I think I played them on like the 3DS.
So it's basically the Mega Man.
I also played the Battle Network games. That doesn't count.
Battle Network games are good action or collectible action RPG. Would that be action RPG kind of?
Those no, because it's just an action puzzle, sort of puzzle.
Puzzle RPG, like cards.
It's really hard to define it because what makes an RPG? That's a level up system with intrinsic abilities. The difference between Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy VII Remake is that in Devil May Cry, you don't have a stat called attack, and that determines what your attack is. You have the strength of your weapon, and your weapon can level up. And there's no dice roll in the background to do things. So there's no dice rolls in the game. It's just where does this land? So it's really it's sort of a RPG light though, because the chips kind of count, but they don't gain experience and level like.
You don't gain level, but you have an attack stack for your buster.
This is sort of the problem with a lot of games, is that if they aren't designed to be one thing, there are a lot of things.
It takes a lot for for that to be good. And Battle Network does it well. Let's say.
See, now here, this calls it a role-playing game.
Technically, any game can be a role-playing game, but that's just semantics.
Yes and no. See, like I said before, I've heard it described as intrinsic versus extrinsic. A lot of games are intrinsic, where you, like the original Final Fantasy VII is definitely a Japanese role-playing game because your abilities are determined by your level. Your level determined, you gain stats which have no bearing on your actual skill. Whereas in Devil May Cry, for example, it's all about your particular skill. There's things you can, moves you can buy, but they're not intrinsic. They're extrinsic. You're not buying a +2 strength. You're buying a move that you have to press buttons to activate. So you need actual extrinsic skill. Although sometimes you do buy those things, which is the confusing part.
Basically, games.
Yeah, I think about this sometimes a bit too much. Like, one of my biggest things is the Call of Duty, for example, is not an RPG, even though it has a leveling system. Because the leveling system in the game is just used to acquire guns. And the guns are not intrinsic. Like, you don't go from level 1 pistol that does 10 damage to level 30 pistol that does 40 damage. You go pistol that does 100 damage, pistol that does 110 damage, but has a lower accuracy, and etc, etc.
Yeah, I get that. Do you know where the mail, the mails, like the bow shop is? Like the secret bow shop?
The secret shop, I don't think is open yet. Or was she talking about the Arrow specialty shop?
The one where they sell the mail's cloak.
That is a quest line.
Yeah, I get that.
That's the password.
Yeah.
It starts in here, I think, actually.
Ah. Mm. Mm. Ah.
Can you look up how tall Garudas are?
Link there is about 6 foot, so she's about 8 foot tall.
Wait, Link's 6 foot? I thought he was like 5'7". Like,
In Breath of the Wild, Gerudo are nearly all giants, with the one last of the bard drowning her sorrows and claiming her height to only be 8 feet tall.
only 8.
Yeah, the majority are.
I don't know how I'd feel about a woman. Oh, fuck off!
Oh, actually, Link's closer to 5 foot, apparently.
Ah, so I'm a foot taller than Link.
Well, you don't have to worry about the blood moon.
No, but fuck off. That cutscene used to scare the crap out of me. First time I saw that, I'm like, what?
Anyway, if you want to know where it is, It's when you enter the town from the entrance closest to the shrine out front. Look at the second walkway to your left.
Left. So that would be this way.
Or from the shrine.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you're at the shrine.
Yes.
So it's forward and next to the
Second walkway to the left. Found it.
There's a door down here leading into a secret store, but to enter you'll need a password.
Oh.
Don't worry about that right now. It is around here.
Oh.
It's up a set of stairs. Oh, no, that's it. You shouldn't have selected. You have to wait till tomorrow to guess it now.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, now that's the hint to go to the milk bar.
The milk bar.
The blood moon
You have to
Maybe-
actually wait.
once again.
I want a Zelda game that reintroduces Malon and Talon.
Oh, God.
Can I be honest? Like, when I first played Ocarina of Time, I had a big crush on Malon.
That's really weird to hear.
Sava Sava. Ah. Eh?
Why is that really weird to hear?
Because she's so young.
I meant older Malon. I was like 15 at the time. She was like 15.
Oh, I'm thinking the other one. I'm just today. Malon, yeah, Malon's expected. The woman who's drowning her sorrows. They have the password, but they will not tell it to you. But if you walk outside, not her, the one behind her. Sorry. But those three there know the password, but you have to go outside and around the corner.
Ah. Eh?
Go outside and walk into the building behind them. No, you walk up. It's the stairwell behind it.
Ah.
Gold, silver, crystal, diamond.
Ha 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 ha! It's almost like it's a reference to Pokemon or something.
Eh?
God! This is a child! It's almost as tall as Lincoln!
Well, she's also like 14, 15.
That's not 14 and 15.
Okay, 12 to 14. Anyway, once the day is passed and you can actually get in there again,
Oh.
you'll be able to you'll be able to get in with the
Oh.
GSC diamond.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
I didn't realize.
I did that right before the.
I didn't know if it meant 24 hours
Oh.
directly. She's the only one who realizes you're a male.
Saba Saba. Oh.
Like if you talk to
Gerudo's
her,
secret.
yep.
Oh.
Like I said, she and Urbosa are the only two that recognize it. She also sells the Luminous set, which makes you a spooky,
Oh.
scary skeleton.
Oh.
Okay, how much luminous rock do I have?
Scary skeleton.
With shiver.
The worst part, I actually do not believe that the answer is the set. I'm pretty certain you also have to pay her money.
Yeah. I can give her the shaft.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said I can give her the shaft. The ancient shaft.
That's what he said. He was wrong.
You
Oh.
know my humor. Oh, oh, huh, ah,
Oh. Oh.
I don't have enough shit to.
Oh.
This is another reason why I don't like Breath of the Wild. I'm not huge on inventory management, and that was accidentally half the game.
I'm okay with inventory, man. Good. But right now I'm not doing the main quest this right now, so I guess I shall wait. Um,
Eee! Just make certain you're wearing the right clothes where you're going.
right. I can't just seduce all the men of Hyrule.
Only the one. And I'm pretty certain he's gay for it. And I do mean that literally.
I really like the Hylian hood. Like, it has that nice, it puts the whole, the whole champion's tunic look together, you know?
The Hylian tunic is very powerful once you've upgraded it all 4 times, if I remember correctly. Probably wrong, though. I haven't played Breath of the Wild since 2018, 29 at the latest. Maybe 2019 a little bit.
You're just not much of an inventory manager.
Oh, yeah, that and also the fact that I kind of got bored of the game of doing the same thing over and over again. I get bored of games real quick. That's why I'm trying to stick myself to this game and complete it and not get distracted. And then next I'm going to play DMC5 and then I'm going to play Persona and then I'll figure out the rest of my work from there.
That's kind of the reason why I have this stream, so
Hey! Oh, yeah.
Have specific things that you can play regularly.
yeah.
Oh.
That I don't get to play as right. I don't.
Screw it, let's put this max fire material on. Countryside. I burninated the countryside. Banana. Ooh, banana.
Ooh, banana. You know, there's sometimes I just like to play this game, listen to some streamer do shit,
Cutscene time.
I got some crab. Make some crab legs. Got some butter, milk, eggs.
Just remember, you need a bowl to mix them in.
Remember, the magic of Zelda. I can make a bowl by making the food. I'm hungry.
You put the eggs in the cookies to make them all fluffed.
Oh, let's try. Why the fuck am I having trouble with that name? Lizzo. It's been a hot minute since I played Zelda, to be honest.
Yeah, you can kill that with fire. Oh no, Cloud heard the name of his mentor and is now having an existential breakdown. Whoever would have suspected that to have happened? Oh no, so Zach, Cloud might not actually be a soldier after all. Or he is, we don't know yet.
Wait, when you explain the plot, was he a soldier originally?
Nope, he was a common bitch-ass soldier. And not with the all caps. He was a scrunt. See, there's a distinction between a soldier and a soldier.
I mean, he's not storming on the stones like others.
I do not get the reference.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
John Cena!
I actually know there's Johnson.
I don't. So Cloud in the original was actually just a bitch-ass grunt who ended up getting captured by Hojo and experimented on because Hojo's a dick.
And Hojo's his parent, right?
No, that's Sephiroth's father.
Oh.
Hojo is a creepy-ass old man. Do you know the... do you know the archetype of the old, creepy, scientist guy who's like... That's literally Hojo. He's literally that trope.
When you originally described him, I thought he was like from what I've seen, I've never watched Evangelion, but Shinji's father?
Imagine if he was just as sleazy, but less physically powerful. And wore a white trench coat everywhere. Even to the beach. Yes, there is a scene where Hojo is at the beach in the original. And I cannot wait to see how they do it in the remake.
What you're saying, you can't wait to see an old man.
Oh, thank God, no. Somehow he was a Turk? I don't know. So the story is like really hard to explain beyond what I've told you before the stream, because some of the stuff is just it's kind of annoyingly complicated. So Cloud is a bit of a bitch. Big surprise there, he's a protagonist in a Final Fantasy game. a male protagonist in a Final Fantasy game. Most of the female leads have been pretty good. Besides the point, Tifa is the one that actually is holding the party together. And Barrett's the guy who thinks he's the leader, but he isn't. He's the African American, despite being one of the only African Americans in the entire game. Or African descendant, I don't know what the fuck you call it at this point.
He's black.
Yes, he has black skin. He's the only guy in the entire game that I remember having that skin tone at all. Period. Then you have Red 13, who's the doggo. He's a good doggo, and he's smarter than 99% of the people in the game, and 99% of the people that play the game. It's not saying a bad thing. He's legitimately, his character is incredibly intelligent. And those are all, and Aerith, or Ares if you're playing the original translation, who's the sweet, innocent flower girl that's far more important than she actually seems. She's also a MacGuffin. I guess I shouldn't. Or rather, she carries the MacGuffin on her hair clip. And in an odd twist of fate, you are not the chosen one, she is. And by chosen one, I mean she's an ancient. One of the only ones still alive. Specifically half ancient, but quarter ancient? I don't know, they never really go that far into it. They kind of refer to her as a quarter. But when Genova landed on the planet ages ago, she took a chunk of the planet with her, and then she came out and pretended to be an ancient, because Genova is a mimetic being. No, not memes, mimetic. She can mimic anything.
I know what mimetic means.
No, I just say that. She has the capacity and the ability to become anything she has to touch the DNA of. So she consumes all the beings on the planet, consumes the planet's life force, and then leaves. Thing is, she failed because the ancients actually managed to find a way to block her out. So once they did that, and they managed to lock her out, their civilization started dying off because she infected them with a curse. So humanity came around instead, and they were a lot less intelligent. And also a lot more capacity for evil. Sephiroth, when he finds out that his real mother, not really his real mother, but he has Genova's cells in him, which is very important because that means he's not actually human. He started off not human. It's confusing. And once he finds out, the Genova cells inside of him make him go fucking crazy. As 80% of the Soldier First Classes have gone in the prequel. That's besides the point. So Cloud isn't who he says he is, and he's actually a wimp. But he becomes strong because he merges his personality with Zack, who he medically copied onto himself because they weren't just injected with the Mako, they were also injected with Genova cells. So Cloud is partly Sephiroth. But he's not. He was injected with the cells after birth. So the bad guys want Aerith so that they have access to the what do they call it? The Promised Land, which is a land of infinite Mako, so that they can bundle it up and sell it to people as electricity. So Avalanche, which is Barrett and three characters who Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, and eventually Tifa, are blowing up reactors in order to help stop them from sucking the life force of the planet to turn to electricity. But the problem is, the bad guys know about the plan and are actively using it to subvert their own expectations. And for some reason, Barrett and the crew didn't go to themselves, they might have cameras. Huh. We should probably change our clothes. They blew up a reactor and left the reactor wearing their normal clothes. No hoods, no cloak. Just, we're gonna go and we're gonna loudly talk about how we're gonna blow up this reactor. And then we're gonna blow up the reactor. We're gonna talk loudly about how we blew up the reactor. And no one's gonna suspect a thing. Genius plan, Barrett. I can see why they made you the leader. So Cloud becomes leader of the group because it turns out Barrett's leadership qualities are pretty much just makes speech, and everyone's like, but that's a suicide mission. Makes another speech. No, that's a suicide mission. And then Cloud goes, I'll just kill everyone. And they go, okay, we'll follow Cloud. So Aerith gets captured. I'm kind of jumping around a lot because I'm kind of jumbling the lore up in my head. Aerith gets captured by Hojo, and the rest of the team goes in to save her and gets captured. But not after Hojo shows he's a freak with weird fetishes by putting her in the same chamber as a drugged up Red 13, a dog, a talking dog, and was trying to get the two of them to mate. I am not kidding. He tried to make the dog fuck the woman. And no one questioned it in his staff. Now, I don't usually kink shame people, but there are limits. Kink shame Hojo. Everyone kink shame Hojo. Because it's not like we're talking a furry here. I mean, it is a quadrupedal dog and a girl.
And it's great.
Anyway, the party gets captured, and the President Shin was like, ha ha ha, you fell right into my trap. Now we have the girl and the party. And then promptly gets killed by Sephiroth. Only it's not actually Sephiroth. I'll get to that. So now the party has been accused of, let's just call it homicide, assassination, of the president of Shinra Corporation. And then the son comes in and is like, yeah, I'm president now. That's how this works, right? Yeah, good enough. And then immediately blames the death of his father on the party, even though there's a giant Sephiroth sword sticking out of his chest. And then the party escapes because Shinra grunts are just stupid and weak and meaningless. And I don't know how in the hell Shinra could have that many bad employees. Like, seriously. And once you escape, you decide, the team decides they're going to go follow Sephiroth. And Cloud has visions and crap, and they make him the leader. They enter a town after entering a town called Calm after they escape the city. And then they go on their merry way to try and find Sephiroth. Well, it turns out that the Sephiroth they saw originally was actually a piece of Genova. So they're following Genova, not Sephiroth, who is not a wig. But Genova can become Sephiroth because they're made of the same cells. So literally, they can become anyone they have. They could become Cloud if they wanted, or Sephiroth, or something, and they never take any. Anyway, the first thing they're doing is they're like, oh no, we have to stop Sephiroth from getting this evil black materia, because if he gets his hands on it, he'll be capable of stuff. So the party goes and gets the black materia. After going through all this long-winded nonsense, they get the black materia, and then they, in the beginning of Disc 2, and then Aerith goes, fuck it, and leaves the party. And now the party is going to go find Aerith. And they go and find Aerith in this ancient place that used to be, literally an ancient stronghold of the ancients. And, Cloud's acting all weird, goes up, he's almost going to stab her, but stops himself, and Sephiroth comes out of nowhere and criticals her in the chest with a natural 20 with a vorpal blade in the heart. And then you fight Genova, because Sephiroth you've been following is Genova. And he killed Aerith with that knife to the heart. Meaning Aerith is dead forever. And she's not coming back. So, then you decide that you're gonna go get revenge on Sephiroth. Only it turns out you brought the black materia to where Sephiroth is, and it turns out the black materia wakes up the actual Sephiroth. So you wake up Sephiroth. Because it turns out he has control over Cloud and can use that to create auditory hallucinations that'll cause the rest of the party, the party member you gave black materia to go and wake up Sephiroth. We should really rename this the Final Fantasy VII Spoiler Cast. So, you've awoken Sephiroth, and that also awoken the weapons, and the party's been blamed for both of them, because Sephiroth decided to summon a giant fucking meteor to smash into the planet, killing all life on board, which would then turn into Mako, because Mako energy is actually the memories of dead people. And then he's going to drink it all up, and then he's going to go Lavos across the galaxy. So you proceed to fight the weapons, which aren't summoned by Sephiroth, but are actually parts of the planet. It's their immune system, but it's attacking humans indiscriminately because it goes from sources of Mako energy. So it tries to kill your party and anyone else it comes across. Cloud ends up falling into the life stream and washes up in Mydeal. So your party in the end half of the second disc splits it up originally and then comes back together almost immediately to form the Earth Defense Force. And they go and they find Cloud. It's like Tifa's the party leader. Yeah, let's go out there and do things. And we're gonna go find Cloud. And they find Cloud, and he's a literal vegetable. He literally just moving his head up, down, up, down. And Tifa stays with him, and Sid becomes your party leader, even though he's the person who's been with the party for the least amount of time. He's the Dragoon of the party, and he's also the guy who likes to curse. Like, they have to censor every curse, but he curses like a sailor. And he's the guy who owns the airship, so no one else dares piss him off. By the way, you stole the airship after your party is set to be killed via lethal injection. Tifa and Barret are saved because of the weapon attack. Another weapon attacks the place, and you end up all escaping and get to the airship and fly off and decide to, well, we've got to go stop this shit from happening. You find Cloud, Tifa leaves the party, Sid takes over and then goes, shit, we need to go find this huge materia stuff before they load it all up into my... Oh, bless you. Before they load all the huge materia up into my rocket, bless you, and shoot it off into space to blow up Meteor, which won't work. They try, and it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't blow up Meteor. So then the party goes, shit, we need to go kill Sephiroth. And then Cloud comes back, and he and Tifa fall into the life stream, and Cloud goes, yeah, I'm not a bitch anymore, nor am I a vegetable. And he takes over as party leader again, and then you get to this 3. And he leaves Tifa off screen. And then they go to the final place, and they kill Sephiroth.
So
there's water down there.
Yeah, I felt.
Oh, it's death water. That's great.
No, I didn't have enough stamina.
Right. So you kill Sephiroth and save the day.
So long story short,
He chooses Tifa.
well, he's supposed to choose.
No, he chose Tifa anyway. He loves Tifa. He just doesn't want to admit it. When she saves him from the live stream, he realizes everything that happened in the game was bullshit. And that he wasn't actually Cloud the entire time. He was actually playing Zack. Up until the point where you save him and Disc 3 happens. Oh, before Disc 3 happens, you kill Hojo. And he turns himself into a giant thing. That's the best way to put it. A thing. Then he gets tentacles. He turns himself into a tentacle monster. No symbolism there. None at all. And,
The sarcasm is poisonous.
And then a Final Fantasy VII remake happens. Because Sephiroth sent himself back in time. At least we think that's what happens. They're not very explicit about it. So, but remake is a sequel. It's the title is literal. It's not a remake. It's a remake of the game. Not meaning a remake, but an actual. They remade the game from scratch and gave it a new story, but they didn't want anyone to think that.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna get me some snack real quick, so I'll be right back.
I can complain endlessly, so feel free. So hi again, chat. I'm currently taking a break from Final Fantasy VII Remake because I'm tired and I wanted to rant. I need to let my eyes rest because I have light sensitivity at times. Now, if you see me, I'm going to go type in this other chat about how much I hate Final Fantasy VII Remake's control scheme because I'm a person on the internet and that is all I know how to do is hate. That sounds about right, yeah. Shadow, you back yet, or are you still getting that snack? Oh, sorry, Vod, it sounds like he's still getting that snack. Welcome back.
Hello.
I have the rant out of my system, so I won't be ranting anymore.
You have the whole...
No, I'm just done with ranting about Final Fantasy VII for the night. I'll do it in text. Yes, one of the shrines where getting here is its own reward. Freebies.
Hmm. So basically, if I want to get the whole story of Final Fantasy VII, at least the main story, play 7 and remake.
Watch. No. Play the original. The original is infinitely easier to play. It's ridiculous the difference in difficulty between the two of them. And if you want to make it difficult, there are literally people that have beaten the game without leveling up, changed their equipment at all, no materia, and all these other garbage things that they have to run from every battle, and it's just it's amazing the challenges in this game.
Yeah. I like the look of the remake. Like, it looks nice.
And Mirai just dumped the air ducts.
Of course. Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be a skull. This is Skull Swamp. Skull Lake.
That's a dumb name.
Skull Lake.
Sculpture Lake. Ah, yeah, I see the skull.
Oh, great, I drowned. Alright, Link, you are to perform a Halo drop.
Oh, hello there, Kilton. You're, yeah.
Hello there. Is it... Wait, I don't see anything in my...
No, Kilton's the monster guy you're talking to right now.
Oh. I thought you said someone was in the chat.
Sorry for making it seem like that. I just like talking to dead air sometimes.
I hate how deep this lake is. I hate how big those underwater plants are. This
It's designed to make you freak out a little bit, honestly.
I know it is. I love rice. Like it's so good, but it's apparently it's not healthy. Nothing healthy.
Everything.
My mom told me like, not everything's bad for you. I'm like, tell me something that's good for me, mother. She's like, Jesus, no, they're not.
Definitely not.
Like,
Nothing is 100% good for you. Oh shit! The bony boys are gonna get you. Kill that bony boy. Wait, why did all three of them die?
because I killed all their heads.
Oh, okay. Must not have been paying much attention as I thought.
I don't like usually killing dogs, but if there's a wolf and if I think it's gonna attack me,
It also gives you the raw meat. Sadly, you can't eat because it's raw.
you think I won't? It's raw.
Oh yeah, El Shaddai's coming to. I know it's on PC.
El Shaddai.
Yeah, John played it for game clearing last year. It was the trippy pseudo-religious game.
Oh, the one with Satan as a good guy. Or Lucifer. Right?
Yep. You plays Enoch. The
The human.
who would become the voice of God.
Ironically, a religious game where it doesn't make Lucifer evil.
Okay, so apparently Cyberpunk has a literal epileptic seizure warning.
You know, I'm gonna eat some raw shit.
It's raw! You think you can just sell this to people, Link?
Yes. I eat it all the damn time. I just think you're British. My girl used to eat frogs all the time. She has a frog obsession. And she's a princess. You're just a British fuck. But then again, people do eat frog legs, so. I love Gordon Ramsay, but he's such a dick.
Well, that's on purpose. You really need mana food, man. Or stamina food.
I need stamina things, but I'm spending all my things on. Hold on, where's the nearest town?
Cooking is very important in this game for a reason.
I know.
Because you're in the wrong area for the number of stamina wheels you have.
Yeah. I have. That's what I get for trying to. How many hearts do I need for the sword?
13?
13.
Yes. It's 12. It drains 12 when you pick it up. Also, once you have it, go back to this town. This town has the reassignment thing. Although it costs rupees. It's like 2 rupees per reassigned one.
Yeah.
Did you know about that? The black
Yeah.
statue?
I heard
Okay.
about it.
It's useful if you want to reassign things. Max stamina is actually better than max HP. Because the things that will kill you quickly will kill you just as quickly.
Yeah. I like how they mixed futuristic technology with
The
medieval.
fantasy aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a juxtaposition that's really nice, but it's still ancient tech. So it doesn't strike the same way, unfortunately. Who are you, person I've talked to several times before? I swear I'm not getting,
See now.
Yes, that!
Right. I can't make ancient cores here. I have to actually find ancient cores.
Mm-hmm. I love the programming joke right there with the familiar name missing in all one word.
Yeah.
You okay, man? That's a couple
I
times
was
you
eating
talked
rice. I was eating rice and
Oh, you inhaled wrong. I thought I was gonna say get some cough drops. I get the recoil versions. Well, I guess it's the target versions of them, but I stuck them down the last couple days because I need mental drops.
where the fuck are my cough drops? Okay, I know I had like 15 bags of freaking hulls for reasons. Where the fuck are they?
Tom, 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 tom.
Oh, whatever. I'll look for them later. Oh, great. A broken turret.
Stab his eye. Stab his eye.
I didn't listen.
Ooh,
Now it's all gone. Now
that
it's all-
hurt.
I sold all my ancient shafts. Shit.
No comment. You know, there's a place where you can farm a lot of those, right? Your spike club broke. Do you know how to time it correctly to reflect the laser back at them?
I'm not good at it, but I technically know how to.
Hey, look, you got one of your shafts.
Yeah.
Now go tell Cherry to work the shaft. Wait.
Yeah. Isn't the ancient battlefield?
Yeah, I think it's on the way to Kakariko. If you open up your map, I can tell you exactly where. It's by the water, just north and east of the Twin Mountains. Specifically in the northeast side of such. We got to deal with a couple guardians mixed in.
Right here?
Yeah, in Necluda. Necluda.
Megluda?
Necluda. If you zoom out to the town, to the province level. I think they call them provinces. It's south of the Zoros, which is what you're looking at when I see this 8 seconds ago. Necluda? Go down.
I found it.
Yeah, it's in that area. Northeast, by the where the water meets the way up to the Lanaroo area.
North of this?
North and east side of the river. Basically follow the road. If you get on the road and you follow it east of the village you're passing, towards Fort Hateno. Fort Hateno is definitely where it is. That's where the war ended.
Ended, quote unquote.
Not positively, but it did end. That's where Link fell.
He took out a lot of them.
Yeah, well, the whatchamacallit, the champion's all dead. If you head straight east from where you are, you'll get there.
Oh, right here. Here's a few.
Yeah, there's some north of the village where you are, but this is nowhere near as much as the ones on the east of here. Just be careful because they can come alive.
Like that one.
Yep, just like that one. Problem is, I don't know if you can get as many ancient shafts from it. I think there are rare drops.
I'm trying to get ancient cores, unfortunately.
I don't know if ancient cores can drop from this.
The other gear that makes him look like a chick.
Well, it's sneaky. Are you trying to get stasis plus? So you need 3, or
Yeah.
it seems that Guardians, Stalkers, Old Skywatchers, and Turrets will drop in Ancient Cores, and Guardian Scouts 3 and 4 will rarely drop them as well. You cannot actually pick them up from the
Can I buy them anywhere?
kind of. They're rare. Purchased from Telly.
Telly?
Yes, he is a merchant in Hateno village, but travels along the path all the way to Fort Hateno.
You basically hit the house in November.
But it's only there sometimes. It's only there when you have a rainy day special, which literally just adds an extra quantity of each item that is in his inventory. So you're better off coming over here to this area, finding some live guardians, and shooting them in the face. You can just bomb them, by the way. You don't actually have to waste resources.
Or do you collect their demon?
You can, but be safe first, because it's really tough. Oh, that was a bird. I was gonna say, is that opposing goblin? Is it just doing a JoJo pose in the middle of... Ooh, cooking pot.
Yeah.
The most useful item in this entire game. That's definitely a ninja.
No, he has a name.
Oh, yeah, he's not a ninja.
This guy might be a ninja.
Oi. Ooh.
It's hard to tell sometimes. Nope, that's the guy you're looking for. Getting drop frames, by the way. It's back, though.
Okay.
Don't worry about it for right now. Yeah, he doesn't have it. Damn it. He could sell it for 160.
81 drop frames. Great. At least it's not an hour earlier.
Oh.
Let's cook some food. Gold, gold.
Oh, man. John's playing some DS Aliens game, and he just found out from chat how to reload. If he needs to tap the bottom screen in order to...
Wait, wasn't today his game clearing? Is that his game clearing?
I don't know, I guess it is. By the way, you know the secret to cooking, right? Just shove 5 of the same ingredient in, and it will always give you the highest quality. There are 5 types. There's flowers, insects, or small things. That means there's a Korok nearby if you pull out your bow. Flowers, insects, fruit, fish, and vegetables. And fish and vegetables, I think, are the fish and fruit are the same thing. So like no, look around. You should see a bunch of balloons flying around, unless you already have this Korok.
Probably do, but I'm not sure. Balloon, where are you?
You don't have to look around for this. Go do what you want to do.
I don't know what I want. I'm just doing stuff. This is a game that I just like to sit back, relax. It's like an MMO. You just like spend 2 hours playing this while you do other shit. Or listen to other shit. Like listening to an audiobook. On Audible. Today's not sponsor.
Today's non-spur is Raid Shadow Legends.
I will never be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I will accept a sponsorship by Audible, mainly because hopefully I would get some audiobooks.
Did you not hear the Raid Shadow Legends not advert that Skid did for Shallock the other day?
Nope. I don't think I was in that call. Or I don't know.
No. He did one for Shallock and recorded it.
I gotta see it. I don't like using my actual force, and I have the Kona force. Oh, great.
I sent you the link. If you click that link, it'll bring you right to where he put it.
Alright, I will look at it.
To read it to you, because nothing actually beats Skid's version of it. Oh no, I think it got deleted. No.
No. Was it invent?
No, it was in garbage void.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to read it for you, but it's not in here.
I gotta do another skid stream.
Skid's just fun to have around in general. Just feel the poor guy. The poor guy really needs to give his liver a rest, though. Which means no Nancy Drew when you bring him on, please. I don't want him to drink himself to death.
I have Nancy Drew once on my channel as a joke. I know bomb hammers are expensive, but so are bomb arrows.
You just murdered all of those fucking goblins. I hope you feel good with yourself.
I feel great.
Jesus Christ, Lee did a forward flip over his fucking horse's head. Jesus. Just what the fuck?
What's wrong?
No, just imagining him doing the front
Oh,
flip.
great. It's a fucking ninja.
Yeah, they'll do that. That was dumb. I need grilled salmon and also the hero's life. There was apparently a way to get like infinite. Way to get infinite durability out of something. I don't remember what it was though.
I got some rice. And, don't make this into freaking into what game made you like every time you got a rupee?
Twilight Princess, I think.
Twilight Princess. Yeah, where it's like.
Oh.
There's a 17-hour speedrun of one of the games. Where it's money percent or something like that.
It's most percent. Like, did you look at the video where it's basically no, hey, you fuck, die.
You almost went off a cliff.
This fucker attacked my horse. You die.
Oh no, it dropped the hoe! Ooh. Kill the hoe!
You know what that means? Let's kill the hoe. I know that's from JoJo, but I remember that from Pikami. Ohio! Oh, it's plus 11.
That's after your normal shut-off time.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh no, that was these include staring at rupees for a mammoth 17 hours to allow Link to pass through lock gateways, as well as using a glitch that allows gamers to carry bombs from the very start, but only if they've completed a fast chunk of the playthrough already in a separate file.
Yeah.
That is so weird and I love it. It's so good. Wow.
Speedrunning's a lot, and sorry about that, my wire.
No, it's okay.
Oh, not intro, intermission. Well, that was a relaxing stroll and a spoiler-rific stroll.
I spoiled a game that came out almost 20 years ago. Thankfully, no one will ever listen to me say this. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No one watches VODs. Oh, it came out in 1997.
That's 22 years.
24. Almost.
Oh, God.
It's
It's
2 months
almost.
away from me.
It's almost
Oh
Design.
no! Do you know what that means? Part 2 or Part 3 is going to be released on the 25th anniversary, which is January 31st, 2022, excuse me.
Fucking hell.
I really hope that's not what ends up happening.
No, they're gonna. You know what they're gonna release for the for the for the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy 13-4. Lightning also returns again.
They actually can't do that. They completed the Lightning trilogy, and I do mean that definitively. Like, she becomes a supermodel in a version of our world, or literally our world. I'm actually not kidding. They escape and they come to a world like Earth, and she lives in Italy.
My my ex told me about that. Apparently, in the second game, they killed Death.
Kind of. They created a time paradox by stopping time paradoxes. And then the guy who's created the time paradoxes went, finally, this is exactly what I wanted. Now that the main character of the game has died, which, by the way, it's not a spoiler. No one cares about 13. Uh,
No.
in 13.2, Sarah stops all the time problems, so she dies because she interfered with time. She gets the mark of Etro, and she interfered with time, and she died. And so Caius goes to kill Death, or God, and him and Lightning fight to the death. And when she kills him, he goes, "Ha ha! Made you look. You did exactly what I wanted because I'm I'm a fourth dimensional chess guy, and I may die, but you just damn death to everyone, damn death literally to death. So now no one can die." And then the third game's all about how no one can die.
And how everyone's taking that like shit.
No, because then Lightning kills actual God and becomes actual God for about 0.5 seconds and just shoves all the souls into a portal and pushes them out into our universe. And they become souls in our universe, which means they get reborn. And Snow and Sarah get to actually marry.
Yay. And now, that name has rough memories for me because my ex used to call me Snow because of that game.
I don't know why in the world she would do that.
She really liked Final Fantasy 13. It was her first Final Fantasy game.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't. I'm guessing you dumped her.
Nope. I was really in love with her at the time.
I'm sorry.
She was really beautiful. Not as beautiful as my current girlfriend. My current girlfriend's really not a gamer at all. She doesn't like technology, which I'm perfectly fine with. I don't have to. If she doesn't use it, I don't have to explain how to freaking turn on the Wi-Fi to a bunch of old people.
Eh.
Anyway, is Final Fantasy 13 really that bad, or is it just?
Uh, it's very flat.
So it's meh. It's very meh. It's
Okay, so here's the problem with the Final Fantasy 13 series. One, it's an RPG game where you have an assigned leader, and if your assigned leader dies, it's game over, which is dumb. It's dumb as fuck.
so Persona. So Shin Megami Tensei.
Yes, it runs off Persona rules in a game where your party leader is assigned by you. Other people die as much as they want, as long as you don't die. Which means you have to play the most boring class, which is Sentinel, because they never fucking die. The Gambit system, the not 12 Gambit system, the 13 Gambit system, mind you, allows you to change your class into pre-configured setups, which means you have to do your homework on what's coming up or make 5 setups for the 5 slots you have for different possibilities you can have, or go with the 2 that actually work in the game, which is double Sentinel and a DPS, and all DPS. And you can fight 90% of the game with exactly that. Eventually, the game throws you into... because most Final Fantasy games, despite what people say, most Final Fantasy games are corridor simulators. They just don't look like corridors, because sometimes the corridors are outside, and they're large. And only like 9 and 6 actually have a substantial actually be open world. 8 looks like it's an open world, but don't let that fool you. It is not an open world. You can barely walk back through your corridor to the last area and do something and come back. That's it. But 13 is just corridors for a while, which is okay. There's not a lot of variety. It's got the 12 problem of place, airship, place, airship, airship, place, airship, place, airship.
So what you're basically saying is Final Fantasy is kind of stupid.
Yes, unfortunately. I love the series, but for the older games. And 9. 9's actually a good game, just no one wants to admit it. Tetramaster, I like Tetramaster. Eventually 13 dumps you into a wide open area, and I think it's just called Cocoon, which is the name of the planet. I think it's literally the planet you're on. And then it's like, congratulations, you're level 40. If you hit that thing in front of you, it's level 90 and it will destroy you in 2 hits. Go ahead and enjoy. Whenever you want to finish the game, just come back to this spot and hit this button, and you will be teleported back to the planet to go finish off the boss. He's level 55. Don't go back until you're at least level 55. 55.
55.
Something like that. I think it might be 50. But you get dropped down there, you got to gain like 10 levels and then go back. So it's just like, why? And by the way, that boss, I think he has a single target death that he aims at your party leader.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. And I believe the reason people didn't like him is because that portion, the first portion of the fight where he casts that death spell, which is mitigated. You don't have to worry about it. You mitigate it through other things. But if I remember correctly, there's a portion where he has 2 parts, and you have to knock down a one part in order to generate the other, or to make the other vulnerable. But if you don't kill the second part in one go, it has a chance to just re-heal all of its life back up. So he has a chance to just completely bring you back to the beginning of the phase for no fucking reason. The 13 games suffered from really bad design decisions at times, most notably of which was giving Lightning like 0 personality outside of Cold Stoic Bitch. Had she been a little bit more emotional, had Hope been the main character, it wouldn't have suffered as much. Or if the ensemble cast actually followed the ensemble cast.
So basically, it's just a very meh game.
Yeah, 13's a very meh game. 13.2 tried to solve a lot of that by making it more open and giving more choices, which was nice. But people didn't like it because it's basically a monster trainer simulator, but you can only use one monster on your team at a time. And you're better off just going and play World of Final Fantasy because it's got a better story. And chibis. Lots of chibis.
And if you want lightning in that game, you can get lightning in that game if you're some
yes
weird person who wants lightning.
WAF has the Dissidia summon system where you can summon certain main characters from other games. I believe there's a DLC for Sora at one point, but it's been taken down because Disney.
Fuck you, Disney. Come at me, you bitches. You motherfucking bitches. Oh,
Don't say that. They have lawyers.
Also, what they're gonna do? Take down the stream fairly well. Bye bye. See y'all later. Oh no, Disney, what you gonna do?